day lit. Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Cow she got smoke. Poly market got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes. We got receipts. Everybody got locks. We got the keys. Numbers don't sleep. Lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Won the score. gmPM. Hear this crowd roar. gmPM. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? Hours. No. Dave got the spark. Kkoma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly. New heat lands. Bread pulled up. Almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. I ran headline, got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shape. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Run the score. gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder. gmPM. Markets move by the hour. gmPM. Stats in the morning. gmPM. Chaos by noon. gmPM. If it moves, we move. gmPM. You know the tune. Sports markets headlines. Receipts. Dave Kkoma brag. gmPM.
What up, everybody? Whoa, we got a new banger intro. Let's fucking go. And yes,
I love this intro.
Yeah, boy, that shit was fire. What's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 6 of gmPM. And I know that y'all are probably saying to yourselves right now, oh, here we go. More Knicks glazing is going to start right off the bat. It was, but not yet. We're going to say what's up to the boys, and then we have another crazy leadoff story. Because if y'all are not following Kkoma's account, it was the absolute craziest shit that happened this morning with Kkoma. I'm not even gonna spoil it. So like, just stay right there and don't move. But what's up, boys? Kkoma, Bread, what's good? Wait, Bread, let me go to you. Say what's up first. I know the kind of morning fucking Kkoma's having right now. What's good?
GM gang, not having quite the morning Kkoma's having, but slowly waking up, checking the slate today, seeing what's going on. We got a light day today for MLB, which is nice. It's easier to keep track of everything. But yeah, man, no, let's get this week started, dude. This is another exciting week coming up here.
Let's go. And the Knicks glazing will be soon, but goddamn, Kkoma, I don't think anybody forget the prediction marker. I don't think anybody's having as good a morning as you are at this very fucking moment, bro. So GM to you, you piece of shit, and tell us exactly why this is the best morning ever for you, sir.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I didn't even think about this, but today's my birthday. So maybe.
Oh, come on! Are you serious right now,
what
bro?
Are the timing of this crazy event happening? We haven't even told the crazy event, but I just had to let you know that today is actually my birthday.
Happy birthday, bro! The birthday gods were looking down on you, homie. What the hell? Yeah. Happy birthday, bro!
Thank you so much. Well, we already know that Roland Garros has concluded; it's done. So now it's moving on to the grass season, and it doesn't start with Wimbledon right away. There are these smaller events, things like that. So I decided to, whip up some AI agent-esque thing on ChatGPT, and I found some other stats as well to figure out which plays I want to make tomorrow, or if that was yesterday. So luckily, I actually won 2 of my plays. It was Bellucci plus 1.5 sets, and then Bellucci money line as the underdog. So I was pretty happy. I was up like 1.2K on that one.
Okay.
And I was, all right, now I just need this third game to win. But this third game was going to happen at like 6 in the morning, my time, which is, California time. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to wake up, but we'll see. But at the same time, I also needed to go on the show as well. So I just decided, hey, let's just wake up at like 6:20 a.m. And I also literally bought a tennis channel subscription just because I wanted to see how the players perform and, try to be a more intelligent predictor.
I like that. I like it.
It seems like the second game was, I guess they must share only one court, so there are no two games at the same time. So they were still playing the previous game. And I had Tommy Paul and Pericard like over 10.5 games in the first set. I put like about like $900 to win like 1,500 or something like that.
Right.
And then I just hear the announcer in the other game saying, hey, Tommy Paul has withdrawn from this tournament, and the lucky loser will be the one playing this Pericard. And I was like, what the hell? Did I hear that correctly? So I had to like rewind it again, and I just had to make sure I heard what I heard. So right when I heard it, I said, oh my God, I got to close out my 10.5 in case it 50-50s. And when I went there, it was still a decent, it was still at the price that I got it at. So I was able to sell it at 57 cents. I felt really good. But then I noticed that Pericard was 36 cents. And it didn't resolve to 50-50. And in polymarket rules, if a match gets canceled or a game doesn't get played, it's going to resolve to 50-50. We've seen this before, right? In tennis and all these other sports. So I was looking on X and I just saw like, hey, like, is there any announcement about Tommy Paul withdrawing, blah, blah, blah. And like, I couldn't find it. And then I went back to the tennis channel link, listened to it again, and just had to make sure. And then I just say, hey, look, like, I'm just going to full send this as much up to a certain amount. And then, so basically what I did was I kept doing limit buys, but, or basically it was market buys. I was just market buying, and I market bought up to like 18.8K. I said max was 20K, but I did 18.8K. And I knew that I wasn't trying to win. It was 18.8K to win 52K, but I knew I wasn't going for the 52K. I was going
you were going for the 14-cent difference, which from 36% to literally from 36 cents to 50 cents. That's not a 14% gain. I don't think people genuinely understand this.
Yes.
That's almost 40%, bro. That's
exactly.
Huge.
So I made the bid. I was about to make a little bit more. I was about to tell our group chat. So I wrote guys. And then as I was typing it, I saw that the market resolved to 50-50. And I was like, holy crap. And then I looked at the difference and I made $7,500 in less than 5 minutes.
That is golf clap, bro. That is look at this slip, bro. That is crazy. 18,000.
I shared the slips too. I shared the P&L and everything.
Go. So. Bro, that's when I saw you share that in the group chat. I was like, this motherfucker is crazy. Like you're out of your mind. I'm like, how is he going so big? I thought maybe it was going to be like a bonding thing where I'm like, all right, maybe he's putting in 18, 19K to make like, I don't know, 3, 4, like it's already done. He found an off market. Cool. Bro, I had no idea that like it was this. So there was some serious lag time between when you got the information of Tommy Paul out, withdrawn
from the announcer that was like announcing the game between the second game. So it wasn't even like it wasn't like an official announcement or whatever. He was just like, I heard news that Tommy Paul's out, lucky loser coming in. I was like, what? And
wow. That is,
and usually like news spreads so fast on X that you're always behind. So the fact that I did a $15 investment to watch this game, this random game, and hear this news made me $7,500 richer. Yeah.
Wow, bro. Seriously, kudos, man. Well fucking done. To be honest, I don't even know if I'd have the balls to put that much money up because of everything that we've been seeing, like on Polymarket. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, does this resolve to yes? Does it not? There was obviously the whole Denmark situation yesterday where people were up in arms. If we want to talk about that, but like
we should talk about that later. But that one, especially because of that one, I was a little hesitant. But I mean, tennis is a little more clear about these ambiguities, in my opinion, compared to soccer or footy, if you want to call it. But it was insane. But yes, what a great birthday. I'm happy. Like I didn't even think about this when we were even talking to each other before the show.
That's crazy, man. Obviously, happy birthday. Yo, wish Kkoma happy birthday in the chat, you piece of shit.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go. Well, I feel like it's a good segue, right? Like, I'm sure people are dying to hear me fucking glaze the Knicks, but like, let's talk about that for a second, right? Like poly market and like the resolution, because like there's been a lot of conflicting markets or like stories, at least, that I've been seeing on the timeline where poly market needs to add clarification. They're adding rules, they're subtracting rules. I didn't see exactly what happened. I think what was the Denmark story? They were up 2-1. A player like collapses on the field and they were winning, but there was no clarification on, does it resolve 50-50? Does it resolve because Denmark is winning? What was the story, Kkoma?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much nailed it. It was a really tricky one because the game already occurred. It was around the 75th minute. Denmark player, I think he started getting like a seizure or something like that, and they decided to call off the game, and they officially labeled it abandonment. And so people were very confused because in the rule set it says if the game is postponed, this market will remain open until the game has been completed. If the game is canceled entirely with no makeup game, this market will resolve to no. And then it says this market refers only to the outcome within the first 90 minutes of regular play plus stoppage time. So that is where it gets tricky, that if the game is canceled entirely with no makeup time, and then Polymarket added this additional context. It says the market resolves according to official statistics of the event as recognized by the governing body of event organizer. This match was interrupted and will not be resumed. Per the official record, the score of 2-1 in favor of Denmark at the time of interruption will be considered a final result, and all markets will resolve accordingly. So now we're getting into like semantics. Cancel, abandon, like
cancel, abandonment, but like they took the score, because like they took the score of the game at the time. And wait, so what was the final resolution?
The final resolution was they honored the Denmark winning the match, which was not what I expected, to be honest with you. And for whatever reason, I think they need to clarify this, because the word, although this doesn't happen in soccer that often, I think the canceled word versus interrupted versus abandonment is like such a like edge case. It's so ambiguous. So I asked Rock before they added the context, and they were like, 100% Denmark no, Ukraine no, and draw yes. But then after they saw the additional context, they were like saying like, well, like interrupted is not technically the same as canceled. Canceled means like you cancel it before the match starts.
Yeah, that's exactly where my head went, was before. Cancellation is we didn't even fucking kick the game off. You know what I mean?
But it could also be like, hey, this game is canceled because like, there's a shooting or something. Like I didn't like, I thought you could still use it in that phrase, but maybe not. And that was where it was confusing. And it was weird because like FIFA didn't even acknowledge the points of that victory. So, and they were using FIFA as their resource.
Really?
Yeah. And like that information came out a little bit later after the 2-hour dispute window. I didn't dispute it because I also didn't want to put $750, even though I won $7,500 today. But like I was, I was thinking about getting that 0.1 and seeing seeing what the outcome was. But usually these UMA things never work out, man. So
it is friggin' risky, bro. Very, very risky. And we should do like not a whole episode, but like I want to really dig into like the UMA validators and like kind of how this is this really like a cabal, or like can you buy your way into like resolutions here and like really determine like a lot of outcomes. So at some point I definitely want us to do that. But like that Denmark story is just like, to me, like just like you have the biggest balls ever, like doing what you did this morning. And I'm just like, when I see shit that happened yesterday where people are up in arms going fucking crazy, I'm just like, hold on, here's 19,000. Like, let me try and pick this market off. Like, I'd be shitting in my pants, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, the thing with the Denmark one is it just doesn't happen often. So I was a little confused on what it would be. So like, again, I don't like to put money unless I feel pretty decent about it. And this one, I felt decent and strong about it. And it was like such a good opportunity where it's like, I put $100, it's going to give me what, like 140. Like I needed to be somewhat like impactful in my mind. Maybe I'm a gambler, inside. So I just thought it was relatively safe. And, if I did lose it, it's like, it was like all the money. It was money I made from Amplify generations ago. So
There you
know,
go.
in some ways, I was playing with house money. So I just wanted to, yeah, I took the risk. It was worth the risk, and it kind of planned out. It worked out well. If I lost, I would have been very sad though.
I mean,
I'll be honest.
listen, yeah. If you're just tuning into the stream now, let me just put this very simply for you. Kkoma wakes up 6:30 in the morning, spends $15 a month for Tennis Channel, finds a discrepancy in the market after a player literally withdraws from the competition, finds it at 36 cents. He full ports $19,000. The market resolves at 50 cents, 2.5, 3 minutes later, and Kkoma is $7,500 richer on his birthday. That is the summary, essentially, of what we just talked about. If you are just tuning into the show right now,
drinks on Kkoma tonight for sure.
What the fuck, bro? I'm saying, man. Shit, Kkoma, why can't you be in New York, bro?
First game 3, guys.
Kkoma,
Good transition.
Good transition. We're friends. We're friends. Stop it now. But yeah, let's try.
7,500 on the Spurs. I'm calling.
75. Yeah, bro. You know what? And if you look, stop it. I'm not gonna get nasty. No, that's crazy. All right, let's go. Let's move forward. We are supposed to have a guest today. I don't know if we're fucking up the times or what, but I don't think we are. The time zones are right. But hopefully our Olympus guest is going to be here in a little bit. We're obviously going to chat with them about copy trading, Kkoma. Now people might know where you're. Oh, my fault. Okay. All right. Knicks Spurs game 3 of the finals tonight. There's a lot to talk about with this, right? Because everyone's up in arms now, being like, smart money's on the Knicks. This is going to be a sweep. Odds have completely fucking flip-flopped from where they were a week ago, where people were like, the Spurs are going to kick their ass. On top of that, you sprinkle in a little bit of, the orange guy. Donald Trump is going to be in the building at Madison Square Garden. They've literally officially walled off all of Madison Square Garden on the street, Secret Service, like in anticipation of obviously Donald Trump showing up. This is probably going to be one of the craziest games to be in attendance for. I mean, oh my God, like this is like, if you're a New York Knicks fan, this would be the lifelong dream. But Knicks are heavy favorites now. I think there's like a 38% chance that they sweep. I don't know if they sweep, but boys, where are you at with this Knicks team? Because I know people are tired of hearing me, so I'll yield the mic for a second, and then I could just react to any crazy shit that you two say. But Brad, where are you at with this Knicks game, bro? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people call for a sweep, Knicks in 4, and I don't know, man. I mean, that's high hopes, I think that they will probably take it tonight. I think that they'll win tonight for sure. But a sweep, dude, right. I don't know about the sweep. I'm more interested. You think Trump's going to stay for the whole game? You think he's going to show up at the half? Do some press, take some pictures, and then dip? Because he's a New Yorker, bro. He used to be. People don't realize this. Like Trump back in the day, like in the 90s, bro, used to be at like every fucking Knicks game, courtside, with a different chick, courtside, literally like every game. He's a Knicks fan, bro. He's in New York. Trump Tower is here. His businesses are here. So I love it. Jalen Brunson said it too, like in an interview. He was like, I love this. He's like, that's my president. He's a Knicks fan. Like, why not? Like, because people are like, oh, don't bring this. Da, da, da. Gives a fuck. It'll be better for everybody's safety also. It won't be crazy-ass watch parties right outside the Garden. They shifted that to Bryant Park and a few other spots, right? Like, so people have a million places to go watch the game. And it'll be safer because also don't forget, like last night's crazy news, 5 people got stabbed in Penn Station. That's literally like all that outside Madison Square Garden. So you can't have any of that shit. Like you need to lock this whole shit down. So it's kind of nuts. But yeah, but as you guys know, I don't bet on the Knicks. I don't predict. I don't put money down on my team. It's just I'm not trying to jinx anything type of deal. Y'all are free to do whatever you want. But Kkoma, don't tell me you're going the Spurs way, bro. Don't do that.
Before we go there, just
what?
We got to recap game 1 and 2 a little bit. Like, Dave, tell us how you were feeling. Like, what did you think? At least game 2. Like, the Knicks were winning pretty easily. Were you sweating a little bit? Did you?
Yes, I was fucking shitting my pants on that last shot. I was. All I kept thinking was when Wembanyama threw it off of Castle's back, I was like, that's it. Jalen Brunson capitalized on it, grabbed it. We scored. We missed the key free throw, but we went up by 1. And Wemby doesn't drive. This is where I think the biggest issue with Wemby is like you're a 7'4" giant, and yet you are sitting here settling for outside jump shots. Yeah, Knick defense is good, and Cat was doing a lot of shutdown. But I think 7'4" is great, but he's literally a twig. He can't body people on the inside. You know what I mean? So people are boxing him out easy. And he had to settle for like an 18-foot jumper that my heart might have been in my ass at the time. But once I saw it go off the back iron, I was like, we're good. And we escaped with a second win. I don't know, man. The games have been incredible. And we'll get to hockey also. Bro, it's been one night on, one night off, by the way. It's just one craziest games, finals and Stanley Cup Finals games. But yeah, Kkoma, that's my take on game 2, bro.
You got to put some respect on Karl Anthony Towns. That dude is smart, and the way he plays. I mean, he's shorter than Wemby, right? That's the reality. But the way he plays super smart. And I realized the difference between him and Chet. Like, Cat is actually, he has weight on him versus Chet. He kind of is that lanky, like Wemby. So if the guy's just the same exact body size but taller than you, obviously you can't win. But the way Cat plays, he's so smart. Like, he stays at the 3-point line and then drives in. So Wemby can't keep up with that speed or that aggression. So yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed with the Knicks. This is not what I expected, but I still think Spurs will win a game or two. So
yeah, I mean,
that sweep would just be very, I don't know.
It
wouldn't be good for ratings, right, Brad?
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's kind of, sell more merch, right? That's we'll see what happens.
If you're the NBA, you want a 7-game series, right? And look, like, I don't know if they sweep, but do I see them losing 2 games at the Garden? I don't know how. I genuinely can't. In my mind, I cannot see it. And also, put some respect on this Knicks team. Like, this playoff run, and it's continued now. This is 13 games. Point differential is literally better than your fucking your 73-9 Warriors, your 72-10 Bulls. Bro, we are blowing like teams out, like we're running them out of the gym. This is one of the most epic playoff runs ever. I just don't want to see it stop. I can't see them getting swept either, but also I want that to happen, bro. I want to see it happen. I don't want us to lose another game. I want us to close out with 15 straight and have this Knicks team go down in the fucking record books. That's what I want.
I didn't do the math, but I know someone did, where it's like if you just put like $100 and just kept doubling.
Yeah, rolled over. What was it? A couple hundred thousand?
I don't remember the number. It was pretty ridiculous.
That's wild. Yeah, man. I don't know. New York is going to be absolutely nuts. And it's a beautiful day, I'll tell you, too. Like, there was heat wave over the weekend. Now we got like 75-degree weather, bro. Everyone's going to be out in the streets tonight. It's going to be nuts.
Are you going to be out, or are you going to be in just inside?
No. I'm chilling. Like, I want to watch it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it here. I'm going to chill out on my TV. Like, I got, the 75-inch thing. Like, I need it because I go crazy during the game, bro. Like, I'm yelling at the TV. Like, I don't want, I'm going to be chilling. Like, I need my own little lane, bro.
He needs his little temple. Yeah.
Not going to the Jeffrey to have some free beers. On the
bro, did you see the lines? Like, the lines were out there, bro. People were waiting on. There's too many people in New York City. Like, people don't understand this, right? Like, that's what makes this city amazing. But there's just too many fucking people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think super smart on the part of like Jeffrey, right? That was doing like, hey, we're hedging with Kalshi, right? So it's like they're offering these amazing offerings. They put down like, well, now it's not going to pay off nowhere near as much like it did in game 1 and 2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. All right, I'm done. Gigs, you'd be happy to know that's it. The Knick glazing is over. But wait, who are you guys picking in game 3? I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm taking Knicks. I'm taking Knicks on that one. Yeah,
I'm going Spurs. I'm team regression, dude. Like, there has to be some type of regression. So,
yeah. I think it happens.
Eventually, I need to be right about the Knicks losing one. You know what I mean? Eventually.
Or not. You could just win out in 2 games and you could be left holding the bag. But I guess you got a little bit of money to play with.
To be fair, I mean, these NBA games are so hard to predict that I actually don't play it. To me, I know we're all like predicting / gambling, but I like to feel like when I do make a call, I have an edge. In these games, I don't feel like I have an edge. Like either team can win. And when that happens, I'm just like, oh, I have no idea. Go the over-under.
Yeah, I don't touch basketball during postseason. Regular season, we'll do some predicting. But postseason,
Yeah, exactly.
no way.
Any other game, like any other series, any other team, like I'm good with, right? Like I think I'm pretty much, if we go back to the tapes, I pretty much called game set. Like I said, the last OKC Spurs series was going to go 7 games, and that Spurs were going to win in 7 games. I'm literally on record. I think there's clips of that. So like any other series, like I'm good with. But when you're a hardcore fan, it's so hard to just like think logically, like or like as a predictor, if you will. Right? The odds, regression, none of that comes into your brain. You've just been watching this team since you were fucking 5 years old.
Winning.
Yeah. It's like, just keep winning, man. That's all I want. But yeah, I see Emmy's with me too. She was like, Knicks on fire. Damn straight. All right. We'll see what happens after tonight. And obviously, we're going to be here Wednesday as well. This is going to be crazy, man. Like, it's going to be nuts. So I don't know if Wednesday's going to be
a little bit just for like,
yeah.
Yes, dude, that cup game, bro. Like, dude, they came back down. They were down 4 and came back to tie it. You know, the Canes did, and then ultimately
4 in one period, 4 in another period. That is unheard of. 3 goals in 36 seconds or something like that.
39, 3 goals in 39 seconds. And for those that are keeping score, right? Like this was like the first 3 games of the Stanley Cup Finals. Vegas Knights game 1 won 5-4. Game 2 went to overtime. Carolina 4-3. Last 2 nights ago's game, Vegas Carolina 5-4, double overtime. This is probably one of the best NHL like Stanley Cup Finals, probably like in history. And just the comeback. So unless you live under a fucking rock and you didn't see this, like Vegas up 4-0 in the third period, 4-0. Like Carolina scores back-to-back goals in 39 seconds. I've never seen that done in the history of the NHL. The place is like, oh shit. And they're in Vegas. And they're like, are they going to lose this? Carolina comes back to tie 4-4. You think all the momentum is going their way. First overtime period was a little bit nothing happening. And then the second overtime, Vegas figured out a way to actually pull it out and take that game. I thought like if Carolina wins this game, they're winning the series. Like if Vegas loses, like I thought they were literally going to be done. But
did you see the goal? The last goal?
It was
that was greasy as like, what the hell just happened? Goal hits the wall or the board or whatever you want to call it. Ricochets off the goalie's like back foot and then goes there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, of course.
Crazy. I mean,
well, yeah, but Marner's hat trick, dude, to bring it in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that was like, dude, I love it when there's a natural
Canada,
hattie.
Bro, giving up one of their, homegrown players, and now the guy is succeeding. Go figure, right?
Yeah, but like his shit would have been hella overshadowed, right? People were like, "Oh, we're gonna he scored a hat trick, bro!" Like, and that's the other thing. It's like there was so much, there was so much in that game that you're just like, "Oh my god, Carolina's gonna take this." Nope.
That's what's crazy. Like momentum. I mean, it is real, but at the same time, like when it's OT, you just know it's literally 50-50. And if you were able, I think Vegas was like 48 cents. And I would say that's an edge, like even at that 2% diff, like it's still an edge, right? It's just last goal scores. If it's a point for you might as well get a little bit better odds.
I've never seen them knotted up as much as they are now. Like lines for the next game are like literally 50-50. Golden Knights 50 cents, Carolina 51. Like it's right there. So like these are pick'em games, but it makes for great television, man. Like you're watching on the edge of your seat. Yeah.
I'm just very surprised with the overs, man. It's been kind of crazy. Like usually overs stay around like 5.5 and 6.5 because it's a playoff game. They've just been going that, or like, I don't know. I'm not saying that regression will occur, but if you feel the momentum of these overs, like overs could be a good play as well. Like just because these goalies have just not been as good as before. But I think Carolina is going to change their goalie because that previous one, Anderson, he's just letting like pucks in. I don't know. I don't have a good analogy. He's just letting pucks in like at this point. So they switched to the other guy, and Vegas was really locked down after the 4 goals. So we'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, did you see McNabb get hit right in the face with that puck, though,
game
dude?
2, right? That was game 2.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and so he wasn't. I don't think he didn't play the other night, did he? Or no, did he play with the cage on? I think it was.
I think he played with the cage on. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the cage on. So yeah, no, shout out to hockey players, man. Just straight up take like an 80-mile-an-hour puck to the face and be like, nah, I'm good. And meanwhile, NBA people are flopping all over the court, holding their ankle, looking for a card that doesn't exist.
All right, so so game 4 for them tomorrow night. Who you guys got tomorrow night? Who are you thinking? Canes or Knights?
Oh man. I mean, I think the Knights are gonna take this.
Yeah. I want to see I want to play live if I'm gonna do it. Just because I want to see how the Carolina goalie plays. If he plays as hot as he did last game, then maybe I might just think the Hurricanes might be able to like get a greasy goal and then maybe just cash out or something like that. I would play it like that, especially because it's 50-50. Because usually if a team scores, it's going to be like 70 something cents. So you could get a decent ROI from that.
Yeah, man.
What about you? Any takes, or are you just going to be focusing on the Knicks?
I'm just focused on the Knicks. I just want to see. I just honestly like. I love watching hockey games. Like to me, I mean, other than like these Knicks games that were like obviously massively exciting. I think we've touched on this in like in other shows or other episodes where like we think that hockey is probably the most exciting sport to watch, right? Live and like on TV. It's like such back and forth craziness. Obviously, but nothing was. I mean, when you have a game like game 2 of Spurs Knicks. That's crazy. So I do like Vegas has just been crazy. Like if you just look at like since coming into the league in 2017 or 2018, it was just like playoffs, conference finals, championship, conference final, and now it's like boom, they're right back here, like knocking on the door again. This team is great, man. They just figure out a way to win. I like the Golden Knights. I do. I really, really do.
Yep. And then just for French Open stuff, shout out to Zverev. He won the title. Congratulations to him. First Grand Slam. Well deserved.
That was big.
Yeah.
He was the 3 seed. Yeah. I mean, listen, when he saw Sinner go down, and he saw Djokovic lose.
Yeah. Part of like the Red Sea, dude. Honestly,
that's it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, it was close yesterday too, because like what was his name? Kaboli,
yeah.
Kaboli was close, man. It went to a fifth set. But it's been hot in Paris. I don't think people really took into account like the conditions, I guess, if you will, because that's never really been an issue. Like, but it's been absolute like heat wave over there. I thought Kaboli was cooking going into the fifth set, but it just goes to show you from one set to another, tennis is all up here, bro.
It's all mental. Every game is a new game. That's the thing. Yeah. Those guys are. I mean,
you think it's hotter?
Mental warriors.
Think it's hotter over there than all these World Cup players are complaining about here in the States? Have you seen all these guys from the Norwegian team and whatnot? They all look like they're melting, bro.
It's been and let's give Zverev his due. Like, but yeah, shout out to the 3C for bringing home his first. Like, that's got to be crazy though. Like your first like world title, like Grand Slam title. It's a big deal, right? It's the French Open, so yeah, props to him. Bro. Shift to work, bro. These teams aren't ready, dude. Like, I don't think a lot of people were ready. Like coming here, like and where they are. World Cup fever is now like really, really starting to take shape. What's the count on it? Where do we start? It's 3 days. We're 3 days away.
Yeah, 3 days from the first game.
Yeah,
it's the 10th.
Yeah.
3 days, 3 hours and 55 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna have heavy like World Cup like focus shows, obviously, like in the coming up, obviously, like on starting next week's Monday episode. But I think Wednesday or Thursday, is when they kick off. It's been absolutely nuts. Brett, you want to fill us in on what's going on, like with Bucket preparation for World Cup, and then we'll swing it over to Kkoma. And Kkoma, I don't know, you've been betting on some of the initial games. I know we talked obviously about the Denmark game earlier, but if there's any other games. But Brett, anything cooking on the Bucket side?
Yeah, man. I mean, we've got full analysis. We're gonna have detailed reports for every single game, all the player prop opportunities, every sports book that's even has odds for the game. We've got listed, comparing it across the the PMs, the Kalshi and Poly market, full breakdowns on Bucket for every game. You can go and check it out now. It's free for everybody. We're kind of doing this for World Cup, no membership or anything like that required to just come and kind of be a one-stop shop for everything World Cup. First game, Mexico, South Africa, Thursday, and Bucket's got Mexico to win. So we'll see. This is we all know I've done quite a bit with the sports analytics and agents and running these types of data pipelines. But, this is the first time I'm doing it for World Cup. So this is it's exciting, man. There's so much data available, across every team, every player, the venues. It's going to be really exciting to see kind of what data is the strongest signal, especially when it comes to something like World Cup, to where it's like these guys aren't on like their normal teams. It's not the normal roster. The chemistry between players is different because they don't play with each other all year. It's just kind of like being able to see how every team's going to adapt. And I think it's hilarious that all these teams are like, it's so hot in America. It's like, bro, it's really not. I don't understand like why.
Bro, they don't got AC in Europe, bro. They don't got AC over there. They don't know what it's like. Yeah. Listen, there's humidity here, people. I don't know. But yeah,
it's so wild. Brett, what's up?
Is Bucket gonna have like, how you do like the MLB Pro Picks on Bucket? Are you gonna do kind of like the same thing for World Cup, or are you just like everybody's getting access? Like what's the deal?
Once we get through I think the bracket a little bit, once we get closer to the finals, it'll be we'll start doing some pro picks. We are making the agent picks a winner for every game, right? But again, Bucket is full analytics. The agent is not, I didn't give it a wallet for World Cup and say go bet, like we do with MLB, like we do with NBA, like with most of the other sports, not letting it fully run wild yet with the World Cup stuff. So but it is making picks. You can see all the picks. You can see the reasoning behind all of the picks, and then kind of agree or disagree, fade the Bucket if you want, and, but we'll, it'll start putting in some cash money on some games once we get a little bit closer to the finals for sure, but yeah, speaking of pro picks, dog, MLB yesterday's slate 3-0 with our pro picks. And, I think, what did we go overall? 10-5 overall yesterday's slate. Yep. So, the Bucket is cooking. Bucket's cooking along.
Yeah, we've been posting in some Web 2 forums as well. On Reddit, we're 2-0 because they only allow you one pick of the day. And then on covers, I've been using the pro picks, but yeah, we're 3-0. So yeah, we're extending our network out into the degens, not just of Web 3, but degens of the world. So yeah, we're stay tuned for all of our insights everywhere.
And if you're not a pro member, but you listen to gmPM, today's pro picks are Mariners, Phillies, and Brewers. So we'll see. Light slate today. Again, only 8 games. It still took these 3. And Mariners, Phillies, Brewers. Let's go.
Let's go.
Mariners, Phillies, Brewers. Bucket Pro Picks. There you go. Put them in the chat. So you're welcome. You guys know what I was thinking also, by the way. We could talk about this like offline, but for Bucket, right? Like if you guys are giving away these picks, you have Bucket's like full record, right? Like since the start of the season, that needs to be like pushed out there. Also, like the pro picks that you give on every day for MLB, that record needs to be put out there as well. Let's share it onto gmPM, but let's also start making some content, right? Because like people want picks. Like there's degenerates in like Vegas Dave and all these guys that people sign up for like $50 to $100 a month just to get like the 1 or 2 locks. Like,
right.
Bro, Bucket's absolutely cooking out here. You know what I mean? So like people would die for these kind of picks. And if we're going to be doing it for World Cup, but we have you guys have a massive opportunity in front of you to be able to really, really like knock this out of the park with World Cup.
So and it's crazy. So many prediction markets are doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on the World Cup. Like there are so many prize pools out there right now, Dave. where you choose like 5 teams that are gonna make it out, or you'll win some like 100K pot, 200K pot, $1 million. I think Kalshi has a $1 million pot. So
Yep.
definitely, check out all these platforms. I think even like our previous guest predictor, like they are doing like some type of competition as well. So if you guys want to just potentially make some money while participating in some like group activity, definitely check them out, because it's yeah, you never know. You never know. You might find $7,500 on the ground and you'll just pick it up, So
True.
There you go,
Yeah,
Dave.
bro.
There's
What do we got?
the MLB bucket picks percentage for May and June. At least we showed the rolling 2-month on the bucket site. So yeah, we hit at a 56.6% win rate in May, and so far we're at 52.2 for June.
Bro.
But there's definitely more green than red, so that's all we like to see.
And also, like, I feel like the thing to highlight too is like the pro picks, right? Because like almost always that I'm seeing the updates, it's like pro picks either went 2-1 or 3-0, right? Like the majority of them that I see you guys putting out. So if you're like betting consistently along with the pro picks, right? Like even if you're not varying your bets or your wagers, like you're making out on top, So
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
good.
it's crushing it. Absolutely crushing it, dude. So yeah, definitely check it out. Definitely tune in to Bucket for World Cup too, because like there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up.
I love that, man. I love it. Good shit. Yeah. I don't know where Olympus is. I was like, you coming on? Like I just messaged him and he was like, I prefer camera off. I'm like, okay. Like, where are you? We are live, buddy. I don't know what's going on here, but we are live.
You only miss the shots you don't take. So
yeah. You know what I will say? Like in the interim, I discovered BTC up down like 15-minute markets this weekend. I was kind of like, I know that you were heavy into this, bro. Yep. I'm like following like each one. Like it's crazy. I mean, I was playing those and I'm like, I feel like a gambler, but then I'm saying to myself, channel the trader inside you, right? But it's like I'm operating with literally way less information as opposed to when you're working on like the floor of like an actual trading desk when you have order flow coming through and you're just kind of like, which way is this actually going to go? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, I'll send you some stuff, and I've got because I play the 15, the 1 hour, and then I've replaced all video games with just 5-minute markets. I treat that like a video game at this point. It's like I've got like an hour, some downtime. I'm just gonna fart around, and I'll hop into the 5-minute markets and just watch order volume, watch flow, watch all this. And yes, I mean, yesterday was kind of crazy on the 5-minute markets because of the jump we saw with BTC. But it was so easy to see that it was just absolutely rocketing, and so you can, I mean, obviously, like if it's the current 5-minute window you're in, yeah, price is all over. It's probably already priced in, but you can just look ahead like, oh, I'm just going to buy the next 5-minute window before anybody else comes in here. It's still at 50-50, and I know it's going to go up because we're just on this absolute rocket ship up yesterday, And so, yeah, there was a bunch of windows that I definitely made some profit in, just by being ahead of the curve. So yeah, we definitely play with them.
In the 5-minute charts, do you look at the actual chart at all, or is it just looking at volume? Because on Poly Market, that graph is not
real. Yeah, no, I don't use the Poly Market UI at all, bro. Like, no, I'm plugged directly into Binance Stream WebSocket, and so I'm watching the market move based on the resolution source from Poly Market. Right, because that's essentially what they're using to settle it, is whether it closed up or down on Binance.
I know, we have to let our audience know, because like there's people that go into the 5-minute charts thinking that, hey, is this a glitch? Like, it says the up is 10 cents, but it's $40-$50 under the target line. I'm just gonna max bid, and then they end up losing all their money because of that. And we have to let our audience know, like, that is, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Unlike me today, that rarely happens, but generally, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Can I yeah, go ahead, Brian. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, dude. No, I mean, like, but you can, if you know that going in, you can just exploit the hell out of that glitch. You enter in like like as soon as that 5-minute window opens, within that first minute, you see at least one side dip down to like 35 to 39 cents, right? Just scoop it, because now the market's watching that chart, and a majority of traders are using the poly market front end and using that UI. And so that 38 will absolutely swing to 60, 63, 64. And it's just a cash out. Let's go. See you next 5-minute window.
All right, P's of those. Are you kidding me? That's insane. If you're basing it off of the poly market or the Kalshi UI, you've literally lost your minds. I literally have my Coinbase app. I have my Coinbase app open in this hand, and I'm on the desktop, right, on poly market and Kalshi, and I'm watching the tape. I'm watching like the volume and the size on Coinbase for Bitcoin, and there's like probably a 5 to 10 second differential, because you can see like Coinbase is obviously a major market player. And it's always going to happen within probably like, not always, let's get crazy, but like the UI eventually catches up. But like Coinbase is a very good indicator, and watch the prints, right? Like how much Bitcoin is selling at any given moment. I'm not watching the charts, these fucking EMAs average it. To me, that's nonsense. It's like, show me the volume, what's coming in and out, and I'm trying to take advantage of the time discrepancy. Like that was it. Yeah, I wasn't playing with money, but yeah.
I mean, I think most people don't know how to look at those kinds of things, right? And now, I mean, maybe when we'll have like an hour session for Landy alone to explain all these things on the show. No. All right, well, never mind then. Just don't do it if you don't know what you're doing.
No. Landon, I love you, bro, but no, I'm sorry. No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna taint this fucking. This is gmPM. This is not. Listen to Landy for 7 hours. I love you, bro. Shout out to the puppet. Okay. All right. IST is here. We're going to bring him up. We are going to hear about Olympus, see what's cooking. IST, what's good, man? Can you hear us?
Hey, guys. Can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah, we got you good, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. So give us an intro to yourself. Give us an intro to Olympus. Let us know exactly like what it is, because, we got DGens in the chat that want to know.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, I guess a little about me. I'm one of the co-founders. There's two co-founders. One of the co-founders of Olympus. It's first and foremost a copy trading app. We like to call ourselves a multi-tool because we have other features available for our users to, basically make money on Polymarket. We act as a layer or a platform on top of Polymarket that allows users to utilize our LP automation system to gain rewards on Polymarket, copy trade tools to be able to copy successful traders. We have the ability to create multiple wallets and manage them to try out all kinds of different strategies. Our copy trading has all sorts of filters, ratios, so on and so forth. Lots of cool features. And I also act as the technical program manager for Olympus, for Soul Decoder, and Valhalla.
Copy. Okay, so I don't know if you were listening to the beginning of the show, but today's Kkoma's birthday, and he also pulled off probably one of the best trades in a matter of like 3 minutes that like I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And how would I use Olympus to be able to copy Kkoma's trade, even if I don't have $19,000 to put on a trade? How do I copy trade Kkoma? Because he's been super quiet about his wallet, but how do I copy trade Kkoma?
Well, first, happy birthday, Kkoma. It's only once a year, right?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a great birthday present to get this win today.
I bet. Well, I mean, let me clarify. This trade happened on Polymarket, right?
Correct.
Okay. So essentially, because it's blockchain, everything is out in the open. We see all the trades that come through. We see what sort of trades people make, when they make them, how much they make them for, at what price, so on and so forth. So it's all out in the open. So essentially, if you were to know Kkoma's wallet, which is out in the open, and say, for example, Polymarket, you find it, you're able to just copy that address, input into Olympus, set a few settings, and you're good to go. Easy as that. And then, you can play around with ratios. Say, for example, Kkoma is a millionaire, I hope, right? And then you're like, but you only got $1,000 to yourself. So you set a bit of a ratio to make sure that you're more or less trading with what you can afford to win and in some instances lose, right? And you just play with that and see what's up. I mean, take me, for example, I'll say, and I'm being honest, I mean, I could share my screenshot. I've made roughly around 3,000 and some change in the past 2 months. And I've been trading, copy trading with a starting budget of around maybe 2,000, just so you know. So it's good and decent money if you find good wallets to follow and you come with a strategy and not just willy-nilly.
Copy. And you guys currently have, and then I'll open up to the boys, but I just kind of want to get out there. You guys are currently running, like, is there like because I know, Kkoma was just mentioning this before. We had Pred on before. They have lots of incentives, obviously, now coming up for World Cup. You guys are doing like LP rewards. Can you tell us maybe a little bit more about that?
Yes, sir. We actually just recently, so we had LP rewards where we pretty much eliminated the babysitting aspect of trying to farm LP rewards, because I'm sure that you guys know, a lot of you guys know at least, that we base what Polymarket airdrop may be on the fact that they might actually have a requirement of how much LP rewards you have, right? At least that's what we all think. We don't know for certain, but that's what we all think. And so our team decided to introduce LP rewards automation. And essentially, it's just it's a platform lets you, first of all, select and auto manage the rewards. Oh, I'm sorry, not the rewards, but the orders that you make through our platform, right? And then we took it a step further, where we actually automated the whole process to the point where you just set certain filters, like, for example, your max market exposure, your maximum trades that you'd like to take, and some other filters. You click save, you hit the start button, and then you just go do your thing, right? And then you come back and you see all these orders opening. And the best part about it is you don't have to sit there and watch them. And in case you guys don't know, the thing about that is that you don't want to get filled, right? Well, Olympus, right? You don't want to get filled because you end up potentially losing money, especially if the trade goes wrong way, right? Or not in your favor. And so what Olympus pretty much handles the trade for you. If by chance you do get filled, because it's about a volatile market, we're being realistic, Olympus auto sells. But if, say, for example, the trade or shifts, we're able to shift the position for you automatically. And it's stuff like this that makes it comfortable. That's pretty much it.
Interesting. That reminds me of like the trading world, right? Where I would always, as a market maker, right? Like I wanted to be as close to the bid as possible so that my name, my firm's name was visible in the box, right? But I never unless I really want to take a trade. So like you'd have like a feature where it's just like, keep me like within 5 cents of the best bid, right? But I never want, only put me at best bid. The only way like I'll be best bid is if I do it manually. So like this is great from an LP farming perspective. Like
exactly.
Yeah,
it literally just shifts your bids for you. I mean, you can set it to shift to just 1 cent, 2 cents, so on and so forth. It depends on how risky or safe you want to be.
Interesting. Kkoma, we gotta get Austin in on this, bro. Like he's like the LP guy. Kkoma, are you doing anything on the LP side, like for potential poly token airdrop?
No, I'm done with LPing. I mean, basically what IST was saying, where your bids get filled and then you go on tilt. I'm like, oh my god, I just lost money, or like you try to keep the outcome, and it really messes with your mental. If trying to keep your LP open and making sure it doesn't get filled. And there's like ghost fills I've heard, and I heard a lot of things with it has nothing to do with Olympus or anything, but with Polymarket in general, there's been a lot of headaches related to this, so I'd rather just avoid it. If I lose money, I lose money on my own terms. You know what I mean? And not because of these like crazy bids that I don't actually believe in. So yeah, generally I've been staying away, but if there's a way to kind of prevent the craziness and chaos, I like that. Yeah.
Well, if I may, what we're trying to accomplish with Olympus is to take out a bit of the gambling aspect of Polymarket. I mean, there's always going to be gambling in any kind of trading, right? But Polymarket, a lot of people think this is straight out gambling. And so with Olympus, we try to take a little bit of the gambling aspect or the wording.
Got it. And I guess, can you re-clarify, how are you trying to remove the gambling aspect again?
Sure. Let's say, for example, you're a regular user. You more or less know about crypto. You got some Solana bought, whatever, right? And then you find out about Polymarket. You go into it, and you're like, oh shit. Well, I want to place a few bets here and there. You place a few bets, and you get burnt. You lose, right? But then you're like, well, damn. You find out that there's a leaderboard, and you go into that leaderboard, and you see all these people making hundreds, thousands of dollars, even millions, right? And you're thinking, well, crap. I wish I was like them. And then you find out that there's a tool such as Olympus that allows you to literally copy these people one for one, if provided that you take time to set up everything right. It does take a little time to set up if you want to be careful and not end up losing money, right? Not get burned yourself. And so what you do there is you basically entrust your portfolio in some essence, right, on this person that is successfully. If it's a guy that apparently does a really good job at betting on sports, NFL, NHL, whatever, right? Why not follow him? I mean, he's doing good. I want to do good too, right? And you just follow. Or lately, we've been having a fairly good amount of luck with people trading crypto on Polymarket. Specifically, I guess it's guys that girls that figured out how to I don't want to say game the system, but basically created bots to trade crypto on Polymarket, and they're very successful, like straight up P&L going into the green nonstop. And so our users just copy them because why not?
I have a quick question for you, like and this might be a tough question or maybe an easy question depending on how good Olympus is. There are a lot of wallet copy tracking apps out there, whether it's like Telegram bots and all of that. Like, what is, like, in your mind, what is your edge that makes Olympus a more superior product in terms of this wallet tracking and wallet copying and stuff like that?
Well, good question. I've been trying to prepare myself for this one. I've actually came off speaking at a summit just a few days ago, an NFC summit in Lisbon. I spoke about prediction markets there, and so what I want to say is we're a bit of degens, to be honest. Like, retro sort of kind of guys like to find tools and ways to make our users profitable. And I think essentially what I'm trying to say is that these other competitors, essentially, right, ours, they try to go into too much of a mainstream sort of, path, right? They don't look for the extracurricular kind of stuff that you can, make users make money, right? So say, for example, we're trying to introduce a scalper bot on Polymarket, or we're trying to create a bot, or we just introduced actually perpetual features. So you can actually trade perpetual features up to 20 times leverage on Olympus. I doubt that most of the competitors actually have that feature, and so on and so forth. So we're developing quite fast. My co-founder and partner, he's a freaking genius. I'm more of the operations kind of guy, right? But that guy is just, he loves coming up with new ideas. Obviously, team helps him too, right? I don't want to say that he does everything, idea-wise, but we do help him out. So I guess that kind of puts us up a little over the edge.
No, you definitely answered the question. It's meant for degen activities, and like you doing like the perps as well. So yeah, no, that's it. Thank you for that.
Well, that said, just want to say real quick that our platform is not that really difficult to figure out as well. Just don't get the wrong idea. We offer a lot of tools, but we also have a simple and basic and help and community that provide to get you started easy.
Got it. Okay. Beautiful. You have a link that, or like a ref link or anything that you want to share maybe in the chat that we can maybe share with the rest of the gmPM community?
I'm the guy that makes off of fees. I don't exactly want to use.
No worries.
I never do. But OlympusX.app is basically our site. Go in there and see for yourself. And the best part about it, there is no need for subscription, no need for any purchase. I mean, we only take a very small percentage of fees of what you trade, and only when you actually win. So say, for example, if you lose, I mean, we're not going to beat a dead horse with a stick, right? Why would we take fees off of you? But yeah, it's only up to 0.75% fee on the traded volume, and you can lower those fees if you'd like. If you believe in our product, we have NFTs that you can purchase. They lower the fees, and then also subscription. But it's all.
Oh, there's a Web3 component to this. NFT access, Kkoma. NFT access.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, beautiful, man. All right, awesome. I appreciate you, man. Anything else or anything else before we're gonna close out the show? But anything else before we let you go?
No, thank you for having me again, and happy birthday, Kkoma. And thank you for hearing me out, hearing about Olympus. We have a huge Discord community. It's the only thing I'll mention. Last thing I'll mention is we like to help out all kinds of users, whether you're an advanced crypto kind of guy, girl, or if you just you need some help to figure out the settings and whatnot. We're always there. We're always helpful, 24/7.
Cool. Let's go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for having me.
Beautiful. Appreciate it, IST, man. Hope you have a good one, my brother. We're going to close out. All right, man. Take care.
Peace.
Oh, man, we are getting a lot of the folks now. It's going to get a little crazy on the prediction market side. Tech, who's building on this, building on that. I guess we'll see, man. I guess we will see. Boys, anything before we go out? Got to get myself prepared mentally. Anything that we got cooking that we maybe might not have covered during the show?
Maybe Spurs in 6, but I'm not sure. Just kidding.
This is my message to all you Spurs fans, okay? Nada. We are going to run you out of the gym, bitches. Brad, anything?
Nah, I'm going to go broke today on the 5-minute markets, I think.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'll send you some stuff so that we can lose together.
Let's go. Like, there's nothing like winning. I mean, losing with your friends. Like, that's the best thing ever. It is what it is. All right, kids. Yeah, let's go. I think Wednesday we are going to have the Stitch team here with us. Obviously, there will be more glazing for those that don't like to hear, or Nick glazing for those that don't like to hear it. Maybe if they lose tonight, you can come to the show and, you can sound off if you want, your one little shining moment, if you will, whatever. But I highly doubt that's going to be the case. I've been doubting this whole fucking season. Here we are. But this was dope. Great episode. We got a slate probably lined up for Wednesday. Like I said, the Stitch boys are going to be here. And Kkoma, happy birthday, you rich motherfucker.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
Check the board. Run the score. Hit his crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? Wake up, phone jump. Whole day lit, Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Cow she got smoke, Poly market got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet, got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board. Won the score. Hit his crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? Hours. No. They got the spark. Kkoma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly. New heat lands. Bread pulled up. Almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shake. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Run the score. gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder. gmPM. Markets move by the hour. gmPM. Stats in the morning. gmPM. Chaos by noon. gmPM. If it moves, we move. Sports markets headlines, receipts, Dave Kkoma brag. gmPM.